Yo guys, we are back playing some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. I didn't think I'd be doing this so soon. To be honest, I've been very busy with some other stuff, but recently I have been doing playing some more of Trails of Cold Steel, and I've been doing a lot of translating in that time, so I know a little bit more of the story now than I did before. And I've been doing a lot of research on what's been happening around and all the stuff that links towards the story. So last time we did leave off on chapter 1. So to kind of recap everything, I know I kind of don't expect everyone to know what happened in chapter 3, but there's some things like whatchamacallit, the ion at the end, it's supposed to be called like an ion or something, and it's what Ouroboros is trying to research right now in order to be able to use them against for their Phantom Blasmo plan. So that's what kind of happened. We finished that up. So right now we're in the Sanct district of Heimdallar. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to throw as much knowledge as I can, and I will be doing spoilers. Kind of doing this video right now as a homage to Trails of Cold Steel 2, which remastered, which is coming out on timestamp in around 2 weeks from now. As you guys know, I did post a video of me platinuming Trails of Cold Steel 1 again. So that brings me to a total of 5 platinum trophies within all the Senno Kiseki series. So I kind of feel like that is really, really nice. So this is Elise Schwarzer. This is the first time we technically see her in this game. So this is her up-res model. So there's most of the time when they do these kind of things in the game where they show off characters, they're kind of alluding to who's going to be in the next chapter or the current chapter that we're in right now, chapter 2. So if you guys didn't know, this game is comprised up to 5 chapters. Technically, it's 6 with the prologue. So it's the prologue, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, then the final chapter, which of course by now everyone has heard and it's been spoiled. So I'm not going to spoil it just yet until we get to it. So there's no real reason. So right here, one of the girls is asking for some advice from the Elise, and you're gonna see a little bit soon that the conversation gets a little bit awkward. So right there was we kind of skipped over the voice dialogue, but that girl was asking to see if she can introduce her to to her brother Oreen. So, because obviously now Oreen, the Divine Knight, I mean the Ashen Chevalier, quote unquote, is pretty famous. So this is for all those who remember from the second game, Alphen Arner. Well, technically it's Alphen Rise Arner or Rize Arner, Reise in English, whatever they spell it in Japanese. I'm just spitballing right now. So right here, Alphen is teasing Elise right now because she's like, oh, it looks like the president of is having some maiden trouble, I should say. Sorry if I am kind of speed throughing. Like you guys know me by now. When we're doing let's plays, I'm gonna be speed through the dialogue as much as I can. I'm not gonna be translating everything for you guys word to word, as it's gonna be like it's hell. It was hell for me to try to translate most of the story and to like get to parts from like I don't have any idea what these people are saying right now in what context. Then I would have to go look through like all the Japanese wikis for like, hey, what does she mean by this? Oh, it's referencing another freaking game that we haven't played yet. So I have been thinking about playing some of the other Trails games. Oh, so now we fast forwarded to oh my god, now I'm completely forgetting. This is the Reinford Company in shucks. Roar, Roer. So this is Elisa after the new game model changed. So mostly all right here just BS. We don't really need to really like explain this. So this is just used as kind of a mode to show that she's gonna be in this next chapter. So I'm gonna spoil it right now. She is in this chapter, guys. So she, as obvious, if you didn't know from the second game, if you chose Alicia's ending, she basically tells you that she's before graduating, she would return to work for Reinford Company. So since technically no one actually graduated from Thor's Academy other than Reen from the original Class 7. So here's Alicia Reinford. So if you guys might notice, this is Tio. So this is her first introduction into Trails of Cold Steel, the series. But she this is where everyone's gonna kill me. Like I have no idea which game it is she's from. I completely forget. She's the one from Randy and Lloyd. I want to say Trails in the Sky. But all you need to know is she works for the Reinford Company in the Crossbell section. So as if that didn't spoil enough, yes, we are going to Crossbell. So if you noticed before I hit the load save file, the title screen was a picture of Yuna. So that kind of alludes to every chapter does that, where it alludes to where you're gonna go next from the title screen. So in the first chapter, it showed Kurt at his hometown in his dojo, quote unquote. So that was a reference to chapter 1's when you go to his hometown. So this one, of course, is Crossbell, and out of all 4 chapters, this one was my least favorite, just because like it's not you are visiting somewhere new. It's not really fun though. That's the problem I had with it. It just wasn't. It was like the Nord Highlands, but better because you don't have to do all that bullshit traveling. And I want to state this: Sen no Kiseki Kai, just because of the fast forward button makes Nordland feel amazing. Like it feels actually fast to do. Like before, it was just like no, it was awful. Oh, so I did glance over, but this is Sharon Kruger, one of Ouroboros' enforcers. I believe it's number 11. And she was talking to Alicia, saying that Laura met with Reen recently, and she's kind of jealous that Laura was able to meet up with Reen and she wasn't able to. So right there, it's just nonsense talk again. It's just her going back to work. So I believe that's the last cutscene. Oh, maybe not. Once again, this has been a long time since I played this game. Oh, so as if it wasn't on cue, you can show the last person you're gonna get in this chapter, Emma. So the game really does like to spoil you. I wish they didn't do that. I wish they would have done this like a little bit later or within the middle of the chapter, so it doesn't become like as a huge surprise that, oh my god, guess who we're gonna play as this chapter. That's one of my few smaller critiques after playing this game a lot and realizing like, yeah, like as much as this is a fan service to everybody, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be cool. What if we're gonna play with her in this chapter? Like, it is kind of. I'd rather them throw it as a surprise. So it's Emma and Celine right over here. So they're visiting this grade because it was touched by, I believe, the Red Knight. So they're gonna seal this area. But as you see later on, there's a reason between that connection. So yeah, there's one of the old Zemurian temples. I don't know what to call them. It's just one of those old ancient temples in the game. Just take it as it is. Okay, here we go. Finally, chapter 2, Crossbell. So please don't get too angry. I've It's been a while since I played this game, and I've been trying to get back into it again. I've been really thinking about playing Persona 5 again because Monster Hunter World has finally started to catch up to me, and it's starting to get a little bit boring, just a tad bit, just a tad bit. Oh, excuse me, right there. Excuse me. Okay, what's the fast forward button in this game? I'm desperately trying to figure out what the fast forward button is. It's not hold. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, that's just for my information. If I need to do that, okay, my bad. I don't want to fast forward too much. But if I didn't mention it already, Kurt and Sydney are in the chess club. That's what that is. Oddly enough, Ash is in the literature club for some weird odd reason. I have no idea. Then of course, as you saw in the first chapter, Muse is part of the Tea Club. Dun, dun. Of course Altina had joined the swimming club as of the first game. I don't think Reen's the club advisor for the swimming club. I don't remember. I probably skipped over that, but oh well. And these three are part of the cooking club. That is not a knife for that is not a knife for cooking with. Oh, and this is the band, of course. Oh, then after the first game, because of what we did, Celestin now works for the school. So you're gonna see slowly that more and more people that we met will join the school. So that's what I was talking about here. We found Mint in the first chapter, so she's now gonna work under G. Schmidt. Apparently she's good at mechanics. I was never you never actually figured that out in the first game. You would never know. I mean, other than that she's Makarov's cousin. Like, you don't know too much.
それじゃあみんな、まずはレシピ通りお菓子作りは分量と手際が大事。ケーキはーい。
So they're doing some cooking. I'll let this one play out. Yeah, and yes, they're mixing absolutely nothing. I know, I know. Oh, so okay, that was just girls talk right there. I'm not gonna translate any of that right now. Literally, it's like 12 at midnight. I'm recording this, and I don't want to be too loud.
ここから先は自習だ。猿でもわかる課題プログラム。各自画面に従って相談は自由。
So this is basically self-study for them, and they're all using computers. The same exact model, just up-resed for this game. Because Professor G. Smith's like, you guys are awful. So, cool trivia to note. This game actually doesn't have any questions to answer until Chapter 3, so you don't have any like question-based AP points until Chapter 3, which is a little bit weird, seeing as how the first two games always had that early on, but it is what it is. So he's too good for this, but unbeknownstly, he solved all the problems already. What a rebel. What a rebel. So there's more to Ash than meets the eye, basically. Alright, so this is another end of the day of the school. So of course they're a little bit wary of Rean now after that girl talk. Kiritz. So he's remembering from chapter 1, the ending. So that is once again the Divine Knight. I believe. Okay, so the purple Divine Knight that Fee's adopted father has is the Purple Knight, or like the Palatine Knight or something like that. I don't know. It's something called like the Palatine or something. Uh, cool trivia. It was given to a Jaeger back in the old days during Draco's war against the continent. So Draco's back then had of course the Ashen Chevalier. I mean, he was the Ashen Chevalier, or had the Divine Knight Valimar. So Rean inherited Valimar. The reason why the Feast adopted father has the Palatine Knight is because the ancient Jaeger was gifted that Divine Knight from Dracos himself. So it was just basically passed on to him for somehow that reason. But it was part of a Jaeger. So here we go. So we don't really need. This is just a conversation about, hey, you guys visited the whatchamacallit, that place. Okay, we gotta go upstairs. I don't know who upstairs. I believe it's Ash? Question mark? Oh no, it was Kurt. Oh no, it's Celestin. So we can skip this. Sorry about skipping the certain dialogues. This is just him saying, hey, I'm work here now. Like, oh, it means like, sweet. So, I just want to double check we don't have to do any sub quests. I don't think we do. Forgive me, I gotta remember. Okay, there we go. That's the button. That is me trying to remember where what buttons do what in this game, because I'm thinking from like two different Trails games, like, oh my god, I don't know where. Okay, I don't think anything's down here. We just have to go talk to G Schmidt. So right here is pieces of that Aeon that we had. So the reason, basically in every chapter now, is we're going to be trying to research these Aeons, quote unquote. But every time they're being destroyed, and they're destroyed for a reason, because they want to hide the technology behind it. Because that is, once again, those Aeons are very, very, very powerful. Oh, so, more trivia. I did not know Duvale was basically an orphan, that she was basically adopted by, of course, the Lance Maiden. Once again, part of her Valkyrie. So Duvale was an orphan, and the other ones follow behind suit. Duvale is the commander of the Valkyries, and I believe the other two are high commanders as well too. So I believe one of them is supposed to be the Swift, and one of them is supposed to be the Stout, as a reference to the Sparrow and the Horse. So one is the one with the lance is supposed to be the Stout, and the other one, of course, the arrow is the Swift as well. But even though Duvale is called the Swift, where am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to Valimar. Herp. So Mint is taking care of Valimar now. So we're gonna fast forward through this. Oh, and there's some more cool stuff. Once I talk to Randy, I'll talk about it, the trivia. But now I figured out what the hell is going on. So Randy is supposed to inherit the Red Constellation. That's why his sister. Oh yeah, Randy's right here. So this is kind of a reference to Crow, as you will see right here. 50 Mira.
Yo, 後輩く右手と左手どっちにコインがある
So this is of course the reference in the first game where Crow says, hey, which one it is, and of course it's obviously not in one of the hands. He put it in he did the trick where it goes into his jockstrap. I mean, not his jockstrap, but his bag that's below him. So that's why it doesn't make like a sound that it drops, and that's why it's hidden, so you can't figure out which hand it is. So that was the one where you guess and it will always be wrong. But I was saying, Randy was supposed to be, after the leader of the Red Constellation died, he's supposed to be the next one in line, as he's basically the son of the Red Constellation's leader. So that's why Shirley and Shirley's father was trying to look for him, but to no avail could they do that. So they could never bring Randy to come back to the Red Constellation, because Randy never wanted to be part of the Red Constellation. He despised it. So that's why he joined up with Lord Geis. So I believe that should be everything. I don't see any quest markers, so we're good to go. Oh, I can just do this. This game has like literally fast forwards for everything, and I love it. Who knows, maybe in like 20 years from now, they'll add a super fast forward button like they did in Sekikai. And the game will be amazing then. So this is just a conversation with Kurt saying, oh, you're leaving as well too. So right here is I didn't really explain it too well in the first game, because in the first couple parts of the game, but actually Kurt doesn't respect Reen. So that's what his journey is in this game. So over time he learns to become more respectful to Reen, because he doesn't see the 8 Leaves Blades as a good sword style, and he doesn't believe Reen's a master of it as well too. And to Reen's credit, he doesn't even think he's a master of it just yet without Yun-Fai's consent. But he is, I believe. I forget I forget. I don't think he's considered having mastered the first style. I don't remember exactly. It was probably the second game. I probably should go play that again and figure out. But the whole thing with Kurt in this game is he doesn't believe in Reen. He doesn't want to respect him. he thinks the Vander style is the greatest thing ever, but he slowly becomes less cold and opens up to Reen and respects Reen as a teacher and learns from him. So that's kind of Kurt's thing in this game. And you'll see everyone having a certain like problem that they overcome. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to fast forward through any of that. Oh, so basically saying I haven't eaten anything. Let's go grab something to eat. So I believe there is just the hot springs right now. I mean the bathroom scene. So we're gonna do that right now for whatever reason we want to. I mean we might as well because everyone's like it's different from all the other Trails game where everyone's affinity or basically the relationship status with you resets every single mid game. So you kind of do want to do everything. So, oh, okay, this one's with Kurt. Yeah, we can skip through this. We don't care. So he's just saying, look, he's just looking at Reen's scar. So there's that. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm making an executive judgment. I am using costumes. Okay, where is it? So we are 100% using costumes, guys. That's the only one I really care for now, actually, to be honest. I didn't actually buy Altina's one because, you know, reasons. But I honestly like her original costume anyway, so I don't really change hers too often. Reen's is pretty cool. I don't really care for changing their hairstyles either, their hair color. I don't really like it. So I believe, yeah, there's... I believe we gotta talk to, I forgot what her name is, the girl with the braids. Okay, so basically the gist of this quest is she lost something, we gotta find it. So I think I forgot, what, did we go back to the school or we go back to the diner? I believe that's the correct one. And we talk to her. Then if I'm correct, nothing should be up on the screen. Because that's just telling you that she's back there. So we want to head into here actually. But first, let's go visit our good friend over here. Oh yeah, the dog's running the shop, I forgot. Oh, I thought the dog's running the shop. I could technically just do that infinitely, but we're not going to. So I don't think it will let me buy another one. Yeah, it won't let me buy another one of those presents. So there's that. We bought the present. I don't think these guys update with the presents. Let me double check. Once again, it's been like so long since I played this game. Yeah, we don't care about hairstyles. The hairstyles just stack up and it gets really annoying. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, alright, stop talking. There you go. Yep, so they do sell stuff again. So that was what I was wondering. I'm like, do they sell the presents again? I think they do. So let's just go double check. The fishing guy. So that kid's just trying to pull a fast one on him. So that's, if anything you need to know, that's that. 20, that's good. I can't try anything useful yet until I think like chapter 3 or chapter 4. Then I can start trading some good stuff for him. So there's really no point in fishing too either. I much prefer this game's fishing mini game to anything else. So here's the dude we gotta talk to. Then we can finish the quest with this. So he just picked up a book. So that's it. That's the only quest. So usually these things always have one quest, at least minimum. And we're gonna grab something to eat, something to munch on. Otto. So we're gonna have some nice meal with Randy. Let me actually listen to this because I don't remember what the conversation was about.
なあ、シュバルツァー。確かもう成人してただろう。せっかくだし、たまには飲まないか。ああ、シャーリー。結社の連中も現れやがったからな。
Okay, so they're talking about the Red Constellation.
実戦の勘くらいは取り戻しておこうと思ったんだ。
Okay, so yeah, this is the one. This is the case. So this is the conversation I was just talking to you guys about. That Shirley was trying to bring him back to the Red Constellation so he can become the next leader. But apparently, of course, like I said, he doesn't agree with the Red Constellation's ideals, so he dipped. And that's why he likes being with Lloyd guys, because he likes their ideals and he likes them as human beings and as friends. Just that, once again, that's just the gist of everything. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of focus on Lloyd because this is the Crossbill chapter. So they basically, I forgot. I believe Lloyd was part of the police force, and I forgot what their little band was called. I don't remember. Someone can correct me for whatever reason, but yeah.
放課後声をかけた時、妙に驚いた顔をしてた。誰かと勘違いしたような感じに見えたが、合ってるか。それでもなあ、今更かもしれねえが、代わりに俺のことはランディって呼んでくれ。クロスベルじゃみんなからそう呼ばれてたから。そんなつもりはなかった。だがこの学院で働く限り同じあいつらだっておうよ。ほら、まだいけんだろ。
So this is them becoming better friends. All right, that should be the end of that conversation. Then that should start up the next day. Oh, there's probably one detail I forgot to show you guys that I'll do once the morning comes. So he's just remembering about Crow. And of Class 7. So if you didn't notice, those pictures were basically screenshots from Trails of Cold Steel 2, the ending. Oh, and if you were wondering who the third person is we get in our team, well, obviously the game's going to tell us right now. It's freaking Machias. So I really do like Machias's his appearance in this game. Just, he's still as useless as he was in Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. So we're gonna fast forward that because we don't care. Machias is probably one of the worst characters. A lot of people will highly contest me on that, but if he's not doing DPS, he's not doing anything, in my opinion. So I'm sorry to say, yeah, no, he's not that great. So now Celestin will be basically the person who gives us all of our, what used to be the quest every single time. So he's gonna be the one that's gonna give us the quest instead of like the student council was in the first game. The first chapter was technically, hey, you met someone from Capula, I forgot her name. Then it was like, oh yeah, here's some things to do. So now you can also bring up your Arceus, and these people you have you can spend bond points with, but we're gonna hold off on that one, those two, because those are some rough ones. I forgot which one this is. You get one scene for every single character in the game that you can have a bond with. Oh yeah, this is Muse's one. So obviously she just teases me the whole time. I don't like it. Dun, dun. So basically she's talking about Ymir and how this is like the hot springs from Ymir. And he's asking, oh, when did you go? And she said, oh, that's a secret. I wish this was a way to add that Steam effect in this game, other than, you know, having to do this, but oh well. And yes, yes, there is clipping issues, of course. It's a Falcom game, guys, come on. Did you not think there would be a clipping issues? So there's that done, so. Okay, there's one touch I did forget I was going to show you guys. Okay, we're going all the way to the top. So, I think I did point this out earlier in the game, but, where is it? I think right over here? Okay, so now Celestin has moved into this room. So, as you notice, before there was only a certain amount of rooms that were occupied because of the teachers. Each one's for each different separate teacher. So, you notice there's this one. Oh, that's Mince. Mince one has now been occupied. But there's still one more. There's two more. That's right. I do remember. There's two more left. So we'll meet those two people in this next chapter. One of them is going to be very useful to us, and one of them is going to be absolute trash to us because they will do nothing. And I say that with the best intentions, guys. So let's see, what are we doing? Event. Alright. And that's Yuna's bonding moment. We can do that. Let's do the quest first, then we can deal with them. Okay. Okay, this one's really annoying. If you don't play, if you're not a Japanese speaking person, this one was really annoying to do. But she lost something, so we're gonna borrow Ron's dog over here to go sniff it out. So this one is very, very annoying to do. So what we're going to do is we're gonna go right here. Okay, no, maybe it wasn't. What am I supposed to do? I can't remember this. Was it this one we're supposed to look at? I remember there's a specific one we have to look at. I don't remember. And this is why I hate this quest. Like, as you can see, like all the spots are on the ground, but it's not. Ah, okay. Because I know we're supposed to go into this shop over here. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but yeah, it lost me. Okay, so it's not in there. I think as long as you go through that first dialogue scene, then you can go inside. That's what I had. So look at this. I believe, yeah. Then that's it to the end. This was very, very annoying if you ask me. Right. No, as much as I want to talk to the dog, let's get this mission not done with. Okay, there we go. So we bring back her precious item, and we give the dog a little treat. So the dog is awesome. And then we talk to this dude. I think this is just a fetch quest. Yeah, I think this is the fetch quest one. Okay. Oh, so this is Mint telling us that we can now do Divine Knight fights in between every single chapter, and it'll give us some stuff. But let's go in here. I believe we actually don't have to be in here. I think it's saying we have to go to the club room. Yep, we do. Shucks. Is this the one? I think this is the one where I have to do the swimming stuff. So this is not the hard swimming event one, which you will see me struggle relentlessly in chapter 4. Okay, this one. So this one we have to challenge General Aurelia. If this is your first time playing this game, this fight can be very, very tough. And it's one of the fights where it says you gotta get this person under this much HP. So technically, later on you'll see General Aurelia is technically one of the strongest players canonically now for some odd reason. I don't know why they made her the most strongest person in the game. But you'll see later on and I'll explain the concept and the reason behind it. But yeah, this mission right here is very, very hard, guys. If you're not prepared for it, you can technically lose a mission and the game will basically say, hey, you failed the mission. Too bad. You can't do it again. So this one is very, very tough. So General Aurelia basically challenges us to a duel. So you have to get her under 78% HP, but we are just going to do that. No. What do we want to do? Yeah, we're just gonna S-break her. Oh god, this is so... I missed this game, guys. I really did. After playing so much of Trails of Cold Steel 1 Kai, like I really, it just made me want to come back to Trails of Cold Steel 3. So if anything, that should bring her down. Oh, okay, she did not go down. Uh-oh. So yes, this is her S-crap, guys. It hurts. I should live since I have the 9,999 accessory. Oh, was that it? Damn. I was just missing 400 damage. Wow. Rip. Rip the dream. Okay, we can skip this. She said, that was basically her saying like, hey, you've been improving. Good for you. So there's that done. And we're going to need to heal up again because we're not at max CP right now. I believe this one is Ban Woes. This is the hidden quest in this chapter. So basically you gotta talk to Gustav and the girl to finish this up. So let's just make sure I know what I'm doing on this one. That's still him just talking. So yep, let's just do these. Oh, whoops. Because I believe they're in town. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh yeah, no, we have to talk to Randy first. That's right. We have to talk to Randy first. That's part of Sydney's quest. So he's basically kind of down in the dumps right now. Let's see, where's the pool? Oh, he's in the clubhouse section. RIP. So this floor of the clubhouse is just not used. I don't know why. This is I mean, I guess it's just some filler right there to say there's the clubs. But it looks like there was something here. I believe. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. This is him just figuring out everything about Sydney, and why he's down in the dumps. So there's that. Believe. So basically, right there, the game is telling you now we have this. We can do this basically this Divine Knight fight right here, which is this. So we can now do a Divine Knight fight between every chapter, and this is their training section, and it basically just gives you some extra stuff. So what do I have equipped? Yeah, that's good enough. Just making sure I actually have something. So this time we're actually fighting Reen. Okay. I think I should have everything unlocked. Do I want to defend or do I want to attack? It's not something really important to... There's no reason to be on the defensive right now. Might as well just be on the offensive. I'm not playing Nightmare right now, so it's not that bad. I might as well put a barrier on Yuna. I don't really care right now if Kurt gets hit by that attack. Just letting you guys know that these fights get very, very hard on Nightmare, and they're not fun. So there's the reason why I put it on Yuna, because I don't care about getting hit by a normal attack. I care if I get hit by one of those. So once again, we'll just use 100% break attack. There's no reason not to stop him from using whatever he was going to use right there. Okay, no matter what's gonna happen, I'm gonna get hit by whatever this craft is. I might as well use Kurtz, doesn't matter. I'm gonna activate the Burst Union. So these are all kind of generally the same. I don't really care for playing them, because they're literally like, you'll see the same animations for each one. There's nothing super special. And the best part is he's now broken, so I can just go in. But this should be it for him right here. So, whew. Yeah, but these, like I said, Divine Knight fights get very, very tough later on. Especially on Nightmare. Oh, like I said before, I did mention that link levels do not change. I mean, link levels between characters are like they accumulate over playthroughs, but their affection levels do not. So there's that. You can do that every single chapter now. So I believe we got everything. Oh no, we still got some more stuff. I really just go pick up some items from Teota. Because I don't think we're done with Sydney's one. Oh, are we? Just to make sure. Yes, we do have to pick up one more thing right here. I believe that was it. We can turn this quest in. I think. Okay, no, maybe not. Oh, we're missing something. I believe we're supposed to bring him back, yep. We got all the materials, so we're supposed to bring him back to Mint, and she can repair the pocket watch. Oh, then this is the lady from the first chapter. The Capula lady. Oh, Kapua. My bad. Kapua, not Kapula. Bleh. Then I believe that should be everything. Let's double check. Yep, there's that. Then classroom should show up. Yep, there we go. That's everything. So we're gonna really quick do everybody's I guess there's well who we can. So this one is Yuna's one. So basically it's just some cute teddy bear crap. We're trying to stitch it back up. So we're trying to stitch the Mishi back up, but Yuna does it herself because she basically says, "Yo, I'm used to it because I'm on the older sister of my family. She's the third oldest child, so she's used to doing that for her siblings." So this one's a little bit. This one's this is Altina's one. This is basically Altina, like she's trying to contemplate who she is. So and she does her S crap right here. And basically, this is Rin just saying, you're who you are. You're not the Black Rabbit. So this is gonna be kind of Altina's basically her problem is who is she really, and you'll see later on what significance that she has in the game. And this one I really don't even care either. This one's Ash's one. He's just saying he's an asshole. So he basically gets chased out and he just beats up the crap out of everybody. So that was his pretty much. So that's not too bad. And the last two, of course, are part of the Arcus. Let's do Millium since Millium's doesn't require actual fighting. So for the most part, spoilers, I don't like Millium. I've never liked Millium from the first two games, so anything I can fast forward and not show to you guys, the better, because I do not care. So basically, we're going time to Lara, and we're basically tailing Claire, because Millium's like, yo, Claire's got a boyfriend. You want to see? Then we were like, okay, let's go watch her and her boyfriend. But unbeknownst to us, it's basically she's in an undercover operation. So they're like, oh, that wasn't your boyfriend, and you're not going on a date. She's like, yeah, sorry to scare you guys, but yeah, that's not a date. So that's kind of the whole gist of that one. Like I said, like as much as I used to like Claire, I don't like Claire anymore, and you guys will see later on why. I don't like Claire. I don't like Millium. So Laura's. So basically, these are the missions I hate doing. The bond missions I hate doing, because it takes you to a specific location in here that you have to fight. So this was really painful the first time around you actually have to play because it's super fucking boring. So you actually have to do this. So every single time this happens, it only happens to certain characters, but it's the exact same layout, the exact same 3 monsters in a row in this area before you have to go fight the boss. So we're just gonna ignore everything, just go to the boss straight, as there's no reason to do anything else other than that. So this gonna be the same, like this is why I hate this one, because it's just the same structure and you just fight the boss. So it's I believe, yeah, it's 2 of the spiders, so and we're just gonna S craft them to death, because why not? And this should end it. So if you did watch my last part, you would notice I farmed those spiders like hell. So this comes the actual part of the Bond event where we spend time with Laura. So I should really say that was basically that was kind of her summary of what she did with her father in the past year or so. Because if you didn't know it from the Endless Trails of Cold Steel 2, she goes on a year-long training event with her father to train in the ways of the Arseid school, so she can master it. So that was kind of her talking about it, and her and Rin talking about their struggles as swordsmen. So Laura's kind of overall thing in this game is trying to basically her training and how it pays off in the end. So you will only kind of see that with her and Reen's special bond event at the end of the game that they have. Then you basically it basically becomes like, I don't know how to say this, but there's technically 3 heroines in this game that you can romance in the end, and Laura's one of them now because of that scene. So as much as people don't like it, there are only 3 heroines of this game now. 3. You can't. There's no. The game makes it pretty clear at the very end. You guys will see. I think I'm gonna make that a part. So see ya.